So you're ready to buy a home and are in the process of putting together all the information on your journey for your next home. My name is Len Nevin. I'm with Loyalty Home Group at eXp Realty. And since 2003, I've been helping buyers just like you to find that next perfect home. Today, I want to discuss what the timeline is and some of those buying timelines and what to expect and when. Buying a home is obviously a significant milestone in life, but it can also be a complex process that requires careful planning and a clear timeline. In this video, we're going to provide an overview of the typical home buying timeline, breaking down the essential steps from pre-approval to closing. Understanding this timeline can help you navigate the process with confidence and ensure a smooth transition into your new home. So let's start with step one, which is your pre-approval. This is typically recommended to do 2 to 3 months before you start buying, looking for houses. It takes usually about 1 to 2 weeks to get everything put together. You've got your pre-qualification, which is basically you're contacting a mortgage lender to determine how much you can afford and get pre-qualified. This helps you set a realistic budget for your home search. Inside this 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to want to gather your financial documents. Prepare documents such as pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements for this pre-approval process. They're going to do a credit check. So these lenders will run a credit check during the pre-approval process to assess your credit worthiness. Then we can enter step 2, which is the house hunting process. This can take 1 to 6 months. I mean, it really can vary, right? It varies widely person to person. Are you finding what you're looking for? Let's start with defining your criteria, right? So work with a real estate agent like myself to establish your must-haves and preferences for a home. Then we're going to go and we're going to take a look and visit some properties. We want to tour homes that meet your criteria, considering factors such as location, size, condition, and of course, price. Once we see something we like, we're going to get to submitting offers. When you find that right home, we're going to submit an offer through myself or your agent. Then we're going to negotiate with the seller as necessary. All right, let's talk about offer acceptance and escrow. This is typically a 30-day period, right? Sometimes it can go 45, depending on the loan type and just what your needs are. Once your offer is accepted, you'll enter into contract with the seller, and we'll open escrow. Then we're going to schedule the home inspection. We're going to arrange for a professional home inspection to uncover any potential issues. Once that's completed, we typically will have the lender order the appraisal to ensure the home's value matches the loan amount. Then they're going to continue and make sure we can secure financing, working with your lender to finalize your mortgage application and secure financing. So answer their emails. Let's talk about the closing process. This is inside of that 30 days that we talked about. Inside of that 30 days, while you're doing your stuff, title's going to be doing what we call a title search. The title company will perform a search to ensure that there are no liens or ownership disputes on this property. They're going to provide you with a closing disclosure, which is something you're going to want to review because it's going to give you all the details of the loan and what the cost of the loan is. Once all this is working through, we'll schedule a final walkthrough, and then we'll just make sure that everything that was requested that we had repaired was done and that you find the house to be what you meant. Then we'll have our closing, right? So typically here in Arizona, you're going to meet with the escrow officer to do a signing. That's closing day, right? So closing day and signing day are always the same day here in Arizona. Then you're going to want to, while you're with the title, you're going to want to talk about how do you want to transfer ownership. That's between you and how you want to talk to the title company. Then my job is to help you get your keys, right? So once we've officially closed, let's go get those keys. And then ongoing is what we call the post-closing session. You're going to move in. You're going to want to coordinate your move obviously ahead of time, and you're going to want to settle in your home. Keep an eye on your home maintenance, right? So air filters, water filters, things like that. Keep that stuff going. Salt for the the water softener. Keep your budget strong. Make sure that you have some money set aside for a rainy day fund. Make sure you have money set aside for your mortgage and expenses and stuff like that. Lawn maintenance, pool maintenance, whatever it may be. So obviously, in conclusion, wrapping up, the home buying process is obviously a journey that involves multiple steps and can take several months from start to finish. Understanding this typical timeline from pre-approval to closing is absolutely essential for working for a stress-free experience. Working with experienced professionals such as myself and mortgage lenders and title is absolutely going to make this process a lot easier and less stressful for you. So the ultimate goal is to get you into the home that you desire, and hopefully this video will help you to do that with confidence. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My contact information is below. Be happy to answer any questions you have on the home buying timeline. Catch you next time.